Hey, Sam Cross, Team GB, ex-Wales and current Ospreys flanker. So I'm going to answer some of your questions from social media today. First one up, Samuel Carter. What was your experience like at Rio for the GB Sevens? Yeah, one I get asked quite a lot. It's quite unique, obviously, as a rugby player going to Olympic Games. Growing up, obviously, massive fan of the Olympics. Always watched it. Remember playing the Athens PlayStation game and things like that. So yeah, going to Olympics was unbelievable experience, and yeah, just meeting the other athletes and things like that was crazy. We were coming out for like our breakfast in the morning. You walk past these tennis courts in the village, and you see people like Novak Djokovic just hitting balls and things like that you wouldn't expect to see. Going into the food hall and sort of rubbing shoulders with some like the athletes you've watched on the telly and things like that is a pretty surreal experience. And yeah, when I look back at my career, probably the best experience of my my rugby career, definitely. Um, Another question from Sean McAuliffe Sean. You're a big MMA fan, so would you be up for fighting Haskell in his Bellator debut? Um, yeah, obviously big into my MMA. Haskell would bring in some pay-per-view buys with his new celebrity status. I'm a celebrity, and the things he's doing on social media. So yeah, Hask, if you're up for it, I'm up for a money-making fight pay-per-view. We see the YouTubers doing it these days, and it could be the British Lion against the Olympian. We'll sell the pay-per-view card for that. So yeah, Hask, if you're interested, get your people, get in touch with my people, and we'll sort it out. Best sevens player to play with. Um, there's a couple sort of remind. Luke Morgan was world class for us with Wales, just his pace, and scored some really important tries, and obviously the record try score for Wales Sevens. Then going with the GB squad, obviously Dan Norton would like a shout out, but I'm not going to give it to him. But Lee Williams, probably the best sevens player I've played with, nicknamed the Brain. World class for Wales on the circuit for many years, and yeah, he's the best sevens player I've had the privilege of playing with. Alex Illingworth 12, the most famous person you have met. Probably have to be the Queen, Her Majesty herself. After coming back from Olympics, obviously fortunate enough to get invited up to the palace for a lunch with the rest of the medalists from the games, and yeah, to go there after the sort of day out and get to meet the Queen was obviously a massive honour. So yes, that's probably the most famous person. Jack Roberts 123. Would you rather win gold at the Olympics or win the Rugby World Cup? That's a great question. As a rugby player, it's probably got to be to win the Rugby World Cup. But as an experience, that's another one. Then it's probably the gold medal at Olympics. You know, the MB after your name after it is pretty cool, and the legacy sort of side of it. I'd probably go with the gold Olympic medal. I think that's just so unique. It's not many. I suppose it's not many for both, but yeah, that's probably the pinnacle of sport for me. One from yourselves. Good Bad Rugby. How much faster are you than the other forwards? I'm not going to beat around the bush. A lot faster. Tips and Kingy probably be pretty upset with that, but yeah, they're probably the quick guys in the squad. But yeah, I rank myself as number one pound for pound in the squad. Rugby Yak. How does the sevens experience help you with 15 life, and what was this experience like? Yeah, I think the sevens experience is amazing for young players. I definitely recommend it for sort of young players as part of their development. Just our opportunity to go and play in major tournaments around the world. Obviously, the seventh season starts in Dubai, then you're over to Cape Town. There is New Zealand, Sydney, Hong Kong, Singapore, Las Vegas, Vancouver, Paris, London, just playing in those cities, traveling the world with a rugby team, playing in the stadiums, the full houses. You're live on Sky Sports. It's just that opportunity to play and the opportunity to sort of test yourselves against the best players around the world. I think that's a really, really good experience, and it's helped me in my transition to 15s in just being used to those high pressure moments and playing against good players week in, week out on the circuit. And yeah, I definitely recommend that for young players looking for that experience. Trevette Elico, did you miss playing in the sevens? Will you go back? Yeah, definitely miss training in the sun. As you can see, I've just come off the training field in Swansea, and I'm stinking dirty, cold, and it's not the same as sort of training in following the sun and playing rugby. Obviously, it's really enjoyable being on tour the entire time, and yeah, I do miss that. Would I go back? I'd love to go. Obviously, Olympics is in the summer. I'd love a shot at going back and having a chance to have another experience like that. Then potentially going one better and winning that gold medal. Commonwealth Games is at home in Birmingham in a couple of years' time. That'd be another one for representing Wales. Obviously, be targeting that. So yeah, would like to go back to it and do those kind of tournaments. I think they're really unique experiences. Are you excited to start back with Generation 7's, and what are your plans for the business this year? Obviously representing with the hat today. Yeah, it's a little side business me and my partner Lloyd Ebbs have set up. Yeah, we're just looking to get the 7's game kicked off in Wales with kids from 6 to 16, putting on rugby camps in the school holidays. So if anyone's interested in transitioning into 7's or 7's players that want to play more 7's, is yeah, look at check us out on social media and sign up for our camps. It'd be great to have you. Adam Russell 01. What's your favourite moment playing for the Ospreys? It'd probably be the home game against the Scarlets, big derby match here in Wales. It was the Champions Cup playoff a couple of seasons back, and they come down to Liberty, and we put a great performance in and beat them there. And it obviously means quite a lot to our fans and to us as Ospreys to beat the Scarlets. So yeah, it's always nice when we do that. John Danger. Will a boy ever be born that can swim faster than a shark? Yeah, good question. Maybe Michael Phelps, Adam Peaty, and those boys might put their name forward for that one. But yeah, we'll have to get it going. See if it can happen. What's a normal week's training at the Ospreys? S&C, recovery, etc. Yeah, conditioner Simon Church, he likes to flog us most days and work us hard, and yeah, we're looked after really well. On a serious note, we come in Monday if we've played sort of a recovery day. We do our sort of get out detail for the opposition we're playing the coming weekend, just more of a down day, more detail and things like that, and just practicing good habits. Tuesday then we ramp it up with a unit session, go into weights, and then we have a rugby session in the afternoon that we've just done now. Wednesday we normally have a day off then, and we'll come in for our team run and sort of primer and get our gym work and our lifts and some speed and things like that, just to get the body right to go on the weekend. Yeah, we looked after well with sort of down weeks and high weeks, things like that. But yeah, they do a good job of looking after us. Another question from Frankie Arnett. Where was your favourite place on tour with the 7's? Oh, it's a tough one. So many good cities. Obviously, the tournaments in Dubai and Hong Kong are pretty special. Big stadiums, full houses. But I think Vancouver for me is a pretty cool city. It's one of the only places I think you can go and you can go like skiing on the slopes in the morning, and then the afternoon come back down to the city and be sat on the beach, and it's lovely weather. And the sushi in Vancouver is the best I've tasted anywhere in the world. So it's pretty good for that as well.